If you're trying to find the perfect gift for the outdoor lover in your life, I got you covered. We're gonna go over the best stocking stuffers as well as some more high ticket items that the outdoor lover in your life is gonna love. I need some coffee for this. All right, let's start off with stocking stuffers. This bad boy, this is the BRS stove. So instead of getting somebody a giant jet boil, you can actually just get them this little BRS stove right here. And it's nice because it's extremely small, it's super light, and it's about 19 bucks. So super inexpensive. I've used this for about 3 years now and no problems with it. It does struggle a little bit when it's extremely cold. So that might be something you would want to take a jet boil for. VOILE straps. These are amazing for people that are going to be doing a lot of ski touring, bike packing, mountaineering, anything like that. These are super helpful for them and not a lot of money. They help tie down things. I've used them to save my skins when I was ski touring and I had to put them around the skin to actually stick on there because it lost all the glue. I've used them to latch down different things on my bike packing setup. Then we have some tenacious tape. The main thing I use this for is to repair holes in some of my different gear, and especially pants, clothing, and stuff like that. A lot of times when you're mountaineering, you're gonna be, especially when you first start out, you're gonna get into this mix where you actually poke your pants with your crampons. So it's really good to repair holes in that. I've also burnt some of my coats before on wood fires, so I've repaired it with that as well. And it's waterproof, windproof, and really gets the job done. You know that I never shut up about this, and this happens to be LUXE tape. Blister care, I've actually used it when I had to repair a tripod once, just wrapped it like duct tape. The best thing with this is blister care and helping with hot spots. We got some Body Glide. Notice this was pretty beat up. I have a new one around here somewhere. I don't know where it is. Notice I have some LUXE tape on the top of it. This will save, especially ultra runners when they're doing long runs, from chafing between the thighs. People that are through hiking, chafing between the thighs. This has saved my first ever section hike where I literally thought I was gonna die on the second day because the chafe was so bad between my thighs. So this is great for that. Any run over 20 miles, I use this all the time. We have TANRI sunscreen. I mean, I can go on and on about sunscreen and all that type of stuff, but the fact of the matter is you need to be putting on way more than you ever think of because especially when we're in the high elevation mountains, the UV is a lot more intense. And so this is mineral sunscreen. So what it will do is actually reflect the sun rays and the UV back out instead of having it absorbed by your skin like a chemical sunscreen would. So this has been great for me. Every time I use it, I'm never sunburned. Every time I forget it, I get extremely sunburned to the point of blisters. So extremely, extremely important. I don't have it on me, but MUSHER'S Secret is a dog paw application that you can use if you have dogs. Basically provides a layer between their paw and the surface. So this is really good if you're bringing a dog winter camping with you or on a super hot day in the summer and they're on sand. This is going to protect their paws and help them go further and not be in extreme pain. Right, now we're going to get into some of the higher ticket items. And also, if you're wondering how you could get me a gift, what you could totally do is like and subscribe to my channel. Helps out a lot. Thank you. Let's get into the bigger ticket items now. So to pair with the BRS stove, you can totally get them a TOAKS 450 ml pot. This is a titanium pot, and I like the 450 milliliter because it can actually fit inside of it. It can fit a gas canister and your lighter and the BRS stove. This would be a good pairing for that. A little bit expensive, but I've had this forever and it's been great. The great thing too is if you run out of fuel, you can put this on a fire and you can actually cook over it. Multi-purpose, that's what we like around here. Now to go with that is a TOAKS titanium spoon. And I literally, as I was adding this to my Amazon storefront, I literally put, can't believe I haven't lost this yet. Well, I think the time is finally here. I can't find it anywhere, but I have had this for about 4 years. So my proclivity of losing things, it's actually quite amazing that I haven't. Why these are so nice is when you're eating something like a dehydrated meal, like a Mountain House, when you rip this off and you have to pour in everything, if you're using a regular spoon or a small one, you're gonna dig into this and you're gonna get stuff all over your fingers, which really sucks. With these long titanium spoons, it makes it so you can just dig in there and get everything out without getting your hands all gummed up. Gotta shut my messy closet. Then we have the SAWYER squeeze.
This is something, again, I've been using for a really long time. I like to put the sports cap of a different smart water bottle on this, and it'll come with these other little packages that you can fill with water. They're great, but I usually like to run this with a separate water bottle. It's a lot faster to fill up when you're on the trail. And then I just have a clean water bottle that I'll filter this into. This is good for about 10,000 gallons, I believe. The only real way you need to replace this, like what happened to me, is you leave it out in freezing weather. Because if this freezes, it malfunctions and it will still filter water, but it will not actually filter it to the point of being clean water, if that makes sense. When it freezes, it'll actually screw up all the entire filter, and you won't know it until probably you're sick. So sleep with it if it's in freezing weather. The KLYMIT LUXE pillow, this is great. I will do anything that I can to get really good sleep, and this is one of the things that has helped me. What's really nice about this is that this is actually removable, this top part here, so you can clean it, but it's super soft. It's a huge pillow. Really makes for a good night's sleep. Then we have the FOXELLI carbon trekking poles. These have been great. I use these just on the JMT and they held up great. Never had any issue. It did rub down the bottom of this here, but you need to put a lot of miles on these. For a beginner trekker or hiker, these are going to be really good. I mean, I really like the carbon ones because they're lighter. Now, something that might be for more advanced hikers would be the Black Diamond Distance Z poles, and I'll show you those here in a second. Pegboards. This is a pegboard right here, and so this is something that you can hang all of your gear on. I gotta give a shout out to my girlfriend for recommending this for me, and sorry for the shadow because it's the tripod. So you can hang all your gear on here, so it's up out of the way, and it can be on display for you. Easy to grab. By the way, the Black Diamond Distance Z poles are these right here. You can fold them up into real small sections. Super handy for trail running and even hiking. I use them as well. Here's a video I think you're gonna like next. We'll see you for the next one.